Hey, it's me, the Resilient Father. In this video, I'm going to show you the most effective technique I know for reducing stress, calming anxiety, improving your mood, and optimizing brain function: heart rate variability breathing. Alright, so let's get into it, shall we? I'm wearing on my finger a heart monitor here, and I'm going to pull up the feed just so you can kind of take a look and see what it is that I'm seeing. Now, this red line here that you're looking at is actually my heart rate graphed over time. So as we're talking, the computer is actually figuring out how quickly my heart is beating, and it's showing it on here. And what you'll notice is that my heart isn't actually beating at a constant rate. You can see it's always sort of speeding up and slowing down just a little bit, and that's a phenomenon known as heart rate variability. Now, heart rate variability is important because it's a signifier of the overall flexibility of your heart. And that's not just in terms of your heart's physical output, but also its ability to respond and adapt to stressors, psychological stressors, life stressors. And that's very important. It has a lot of significant effects on our overall ability to cope with difficulties that we face in our life. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit more later. What I want to do right now is just demonstrate this for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of paced breathing. I'm going to fire off this technique that I was talking about earlier that I've promised. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to breathe along with this bar here. So as it goes up, I'm going to breathe in. As it goes down, I'm going to breathe out. And I'm going to take a short rest in between breaths. And what I would invite you to do is do it with me. Try it along with me and see if you notice any difference. Take a look at my heart rate. You'll notice now it's relatively flat. Because I'm talking, because I'm a little bit kind of wound up, anxious recording this video, it's not moving up and down a whole lot. Watch what happens when I shift my breathing. Here we go. So notice as I breathe out, my heart rate slows down. And as I breathe in, it speeds up. And you almost get these sort of wave-like features in my heart, where my heart is speeding up and slowing down in a wave. Pretty cool. So did you breathe along with me? Do you feel any different? Even if you're just a little bit more at ease, that's huge, and I'll tell you why. As you saw my breathing shift and my heart started to sort of speed up and slow down in those smooth waves, that's what signifies my heart is actually shifting itself into a natural idling rhythm. And this is a rhythm that's programmed into it. So, much like a car, you take your foot off the gas, it should transition into sort of this natural idling state. And if the engine doesn't idle properly, the car just doesn't feel right. And it's similar with our body. Our bodies have their own idling responses that are supposed to activate when we're feeling at ease. But the problem is that most people really never relax like this. How often do you see people breathing and taking the time to just shift themselves into a calm, relaxed state? So this rhythm you saw in my heart, it's actually my heart downshifting itself into one of those relaxed states, and it was triggered by my breathing, and specifically the breathing rate, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out, with a 2-second rest in between. There's a few other nuances to this that help you perfect the skill and get the most out of the breathing, which I'm going to share in my next video where we'll actually practice together. But here's what I wanted to say in the meantime. Your heart's just such an integral conductor in your body. It has such a strong overarching influence on so many different things that activating this relaxation response at the level of your heart and at the level of your breathing, it causes these calming signals to be sent out throughout your body and into your brain. And like ripples on a pond, it sort of spreads and causes this relaxation response. This is important because the flexibility of your relaxation system in your body and the level of its activation strongly impacts things like our ability to cope with problems, our ability to regulate emotions, our ability to handle stress, our ability to approach difficulties instead of avoiding them, and our ability to recover after intense kind of exertion or emotionally taxing experiences. And just overall better mental well-being across the board. I felt the benefits of this and I want to share it with others. This technique is great because it's free. Literally, you're just breathing. You can do it anytime, anywhere. Not only that, but you saw how quickly it works. Even in just like 1 minute of this breathing, I can make a substantial difference in the state of my body. And you can too. So if you have stress, if you have trouble relaxing, if you're losing your cool with your children or your spouse, if you just want to sleep better, handle life better, start practicing this breathing. Take 5 minutes a day. You can find the time, no excuses. I promise that you'll notice a difference. Final thoughts, like I said, this was just a demonstration to show you what this looks like in your body when it's applied and how easy it is to shift your bodily states with things like breathing. There are a few other little parts to this technique, like I said, that I want to share. And I've built another video for that where I'm going to take you through it. We're going to do the breathing together. You're going to be able to try it out and really feel the full effects of it. And I'll share some of the benefits of how to really make it stick for you and how to really make it work so you can get the most out of it. And let's just give it a try. See how you feel. Thanks for watching and take care of yourself.